senators are on board. After all, with 5 senators in quarantine, there's a lot of evidence that lawmakers would like to get it done and get out of town. In Washington, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
And major U.S. airlines are now preparing for a possible shutdown of all passenger flights across the country. Fox's Brady Trimble has more from O'Hare Airport in Chicago.
There's no final decision yet, but the major airlines are preparing for the possibility of a voluntary or government-ordered shutdown of domestic travel. Tuesday at O'Hare, there are more than 900 canceled flights. There are more than 8,000 across the country. This as the airlines have scaled back flights drastically over the past few weeks. There are reports that some flights have passenger counts in the single digits. The FAA is also dealing with coronavirus amongst its air traffic controllers, leading to even more cancellations. Boeing CEO saying at this point the shutdown is almost unavoidable.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage has switched to their opponent.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015.
Watch twins! Watch twins! Hey, check 24!
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take him the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. There's Wilson to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want...
Trails in the open space portions will remain open. However, only non-restricted turf areas and green spaces in parks will be available and accessible by visitors. All right, about 30 seconds left in the special newscast. I hope you're enjoying your time. If you're staying at home,
Really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
We will keep you covered on all of the developments. They seem to be happening very frequently now. So throughout your day tomorrow, make sure you tune in to Fox 4 to get the very latest. Things are changing fast, but we'll keep you informed.
Right now, 54 Mike. All day, all day.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Love. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a give, right side, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Actually, it's a really long story. Hey, hold on.
Watch two. Too long. Got it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
I got it. Mike, two. Watch two.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about.
It was a wedding gift to ourselves. Plus, we're showing Lily that we trust her enough to let us have one nice thing. When you think about it like that, it's really a gift for Lily. Okay, whoa, we only get on this couch when we know we're not dirty. That's why we got her the couch. To teach her about respect.
This 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Watch two. Gun.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players now nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
God damn.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 18. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 11-0 our score after 1.
Watch 2. I'm scared. Choose the mic. Watch the run. Run up. 2. Run. Mike, 2.
Now Wilson.
Boom.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, Love. He's going to go up top for the... And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You don't want it. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Watch two. Don't say nothing. Hatch. Check 50. Check 50.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Taylor, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
Now a give to Taylor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Taylor, complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken short. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about team.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 71 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 49, check 49. Watch twist, watch left.
Now Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Fight two. Guys, stay. Leave it. Fight, zero. Watch the pass. Choose the mic. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, alert. 14. Fight two.
He may try and run for this. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the eye.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch 2.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
So we got man. Pull out. Fair.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe win.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let him know. Back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, flush to his right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll run with Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's got some space here. 27 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Escaping the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Love. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come to my world. Come to my world.
Looking to throw. Love. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run here with Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that,